So what is transfer of commercial paper? This generally means the transfer of the rights of the transferor to someone else to payment of that paper. Now, generally, this can be voluntary or involuntary. That is, voluntary, the transferor can intend to physically transfer that paper to someone else, allowing, investing in them the rights to receive payment on that paper, whereas involuntary would be through fraud, coercion, theft, legal order, something like that. All of those would still make the transferee entitled to enforce the document. Now, the important thing to remember here is the transferee receives the same rights in the instrument as the transferor. Okay, so whatever rights the transferor had, but this also subjects the transferee to any defenses that the payor of the instrument might have had against the transferor. So if the payor had certain real or personal defenses against the transferor, again, those defenses are just as applicable against the transferee. The one important thing to remember as well is in some situations, the transferor may be a holder in due course, which has, we'll talk about later in a different video, has elevated rights above a traditional holder or transferee of an instrument. In that situation, the transferee actually acquires the rights of the holder in due course if certain conditions are met. That is, they can't have engaged in any fraud or illegality, and no exceptions to that rule under what's called the shelter principle do not apply. But we'll discuss that in a later video. So for these purposes, just understand transfer is the physical transfer of the ownership interest and entitlement to payment in the instrument. It can include voluntary or involuntary methods.